versus. All right. The Friday picks brought to you by Ray Catena Auto Group. For a true luxury automotive experience, go to Ray Catena, the legend in luxury. The baseball season, well, around here, it has melted away on the 7th day of October. So all eyes turn to the National Football League, Week 5 in the league where they play for pay. The byes begin 6-5 for me. Probably deserved a better break with the Falcons. They were up 27-7 as a 4-point favorite, and they only won by 2. But what can you do? 6-5 for the season. We'll see if we can get a little cushion here. I think it's a tricky week. I don't think there's a lot out there that I love. I thought the Giants were a walkover, but they're a little banged up. So I don't know, 10 maybe a little much, because you got to win by probably 14 if you don't hit the 10 number. So I don't know about that one. 3 games. Game number 1. Although they are banged up, I think this is an important week for Pittsburgh. And, I saw the offensive line coach talking, and he talked about we would go back to work. There's no excuses. We have the people here. We will put them in the right places, and we will get this turned around. We will run the football, and we will play steal the ball. Now, Roethlisberger has been sacked 14 times. They are minus 10 in turnovers, and that's why they're 2-2. And you know what? If you had gone back 2 weeks, the Titans would have been a 10-point underdog in this game. Now they're a 3. So the overreaction is enormous. Now, Hasselbeck's played well, and you got to put him on your back if you're the Steelers. Now, the Steelers also are without Harrison. Obviously, the orbital injury is a big one, okay? So losing him. But to me, the Steelers need to have a confidence builder, and they can really motivate because they're going up against a quarterback that they know well, and they're going up against a team that they have always had a little thing for, and that team is starting to show a little spunk. So putting them down is not that hard to do because this is a team that, they've had their days with. So to me, it's a good week to go out on the Steelers, although I know most people are ignoring them. They're a 3. Last week I played against them. This week I'm going to play on them. They're a 3-point favorite. Roethlisberger will play. They are reshuffling that offensive line. You got to give Tennessee credit. But again, there has been a little bit of reaction in the lines this week that has surprised me. So from that standpoint, using math here as the issue, I look at this game and see like a 7-point game. I see the line's 3. I say Steelers. So to me, Pittsburgh minus 3. Game number 1. I expect them to win it. I expect them to win it by more than a touchdown. That's game number 1. Game number 2. Again, what the Jets did last week was a total embarrassment. They are going to go back to their knitting this week. And I don't think they're going to have a whole lot of success. Now, getting Mangold back is a big plus. They worked on doing some different things with that offensive line. They're going to go to some more different max protects. They're going to go to some more heavy looks, and they're going to try to run the football. They got the right team for it because the Pat defense stinks, and it stinks against the run. The Pats have one of the worst defenses in the league. They have the best offense in the league. That's what you're dealing with. I'm not worried. The one thing the Jets do well is cover. What's the one thing the Pats do? Throw the football. That's the matchup where the Pats are going to have to be happy to take the underneath stuff here because the Jets won't give them the big stuff. And to me, that means this game meets in the middle. You have the Pats looking to take the underneath stuff. You have the Jets trying to run the ball on the Pats and settling for victories, meaning that if the Jets keep the ball for 40 yards right now, that's a victory. That's how bad things have been. So to me, this game becomes a lot less of a high-scoring game than I think people are expecting because the Jets are going to try and run it, and the Jets are going to try and take the big play away from the Pats. So you might get long drive from the Pats that results in field goals, and you might get jet drives that may result in nothing, but they only have to hit a couple to stay in the game. Do I think the Jets win? No. Do I think they keep it close? Yes. And again, if you went back 2 weeks, this line is 3. This line is 9.5. The Pat defense has been terrible. They don't deserve this line to be 9.5. This is an overreaction, this line. Give me the Jets plus 9.5. Like I said, I don't think they'll win. I don't think they can cure all their problems, but I think they're going to make it a close game. And I think right now a close game is what the Jets are looking for so they can start the building process. They've taken a big hit here. Start the building process. Be in this game late, win or lose, and you can start to build on it going forward. It means starting your running game, making this close, keeping the Pats away from big play. So I see a Pat win inside the margin. Give me the Jets plus 9.5. Game 3 is Monday night. I think the Lions, I think you have these games. Houston Oilers with Cosell, Love You Blue, the coming out party in Houston with Earl Campbell. I think once in a while you have these New Orleans after the hurricane. You have these games where the city turns out to show you that they are behind the team. It's a now time, now team. We're alive. We got something cooking here. And the fact that it's the Bears excites them more. Plus, they should be able to pass rush the Bears. They're explosive with the passing game. You can pass on the Bears. You can sack their quarterback. Right now, the Lions can pass on anybody, and they can sack the quarterback. I expect the Lions to pour it on and pour it on and pour it on. I think this is one where I wouldn't be surprised if it went that way and it turned out to be a Lions showcase on Monday night. I like the Lions -5. The Lions actually been going down, which surprises me. I like the Lions -5. So the 3 picks for Week 5. Steelers to get healthy -3 at the expense of the Titans. Jets plus 9.5 in New England, line's too high. And the Lions for a big Monday night -5. The picks for week number 5 on the Fan.